April is Confederate Heritage Month, and yes, unfortunately, that is a real thing. And so, in order to remind neo-Confederates and Lost Cause ass clowns what their heritage is, the Sons of Liberty is executing a daily series throughout this entire month, commemorating anniversary events and honoring Southerners who remained loyal to the United States. If you're just coming across our content, make sure to follow the Sons of Liberty, as we'll be upsetting neo-Confederates and Lost Cause bigots all month long. On day 17 of Union Victory Month, we honor Colonel Edmund Jackson Davis, a Southerner who rejected secession and remained loyal to the United States. His 1st Texas Cavalry of loyal Texan Americans helped defeat traitor Confederates at the Battle of Brownsville, Texas, November 2nd through the 6th, 1863. As a Texan, Davis was reviled by many Texans both during and after the war as a traitor for his open support for the United States. Funny, Texas, that's what the Union thought of Confederates. Which tells me that this whole nonsensical fucking notion of it was common to be loyal to one state is a bunch of revisionist history bullshit. Anyway, in March 1863, Davis and a buddy heard that they were going to be arrested by Confederate soldiers and that their guilt had already been predetermined, so they'd simply just be hung. Davis and his friend crossed the border into Mexico, where a number of Union soldiers were hiding out. It was common at the time for Confederate soldiers along the border in Texas to shout across that border at Union camps at night, and vice versa with the Union soldiers on the Mexican side hoping to get Confederates to appear to have invaded Mexico. So Davis and his friend, an officer named William Montgomery, heard that the Confederates knew that they were there and had planned to cross the border at night in a covert raid to try and capture both men. Montgomery was at a separate camp engaged in recruitment activities when he heard the intelligence report, and he raced back to the camp where Davis was supposed to be, only to find Confederate soldiers already there. Montgomery was kidnapped and dragged back across the border into Texas, where he was hung. Davis escaped the same fate because he happened to go visit a different camp in order to recruit more cavalry soldiers. Fun fact, Davis served as governor of Texas from 1870 to 1874. His government was marked by a commitment to the civil rights of African Americans. Under Davis, the Texas State Police came into being to combat crime statewide in Texas. It also worked against racially based crimes and included black police officers, which caused massive protests from former slave owners and future segregationists. Now, Davis wasn't all roses and unicorn farts. He was also known for leasing prisoners to private corporations in order to alleviate state budget shortfalls. Bonus fun fact, Texas governor and famous Texan Sam Houston was against secession, and he was supported by Davis. Davis also urged Colonel Robert E. Lee not to violate his oath of allegiance to the United States. Davis ran to become a delegate to the secession convention, but he was defeated. He thereafter refused to take an oath of allegiance to the Confederate States of America, and he was removed from his judgeship, at which time he also left Texas to join the Union Army. He recruited a powerful body of cavalry formed from pro-Union Texas expats, and this unit, the 1st Texas Cavalry Regiment, Union, would see heavy action during the war. For the entire month of April, the Sons of Liberty is running a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo to create a year-long web series on Civil War history. We have over 80,000 subscribers on just YouTube alone. So if just 10% of them gave $5 each, we'd be well past our funding goal. Funding this campaign means that the Sons of Liberty admins get to take you on an exciting historical journey and, at the same time, help to educate or debunk, depending, various bits of Civil War history, myths, legends, and lies. Reminder that the Confederacy were traitors who betrayed the United States and tried to destroy the Union out of spite. Reminder that heritage, not hate, is lost cause horseshit. Reminder that the lost cause narrative is revisionist history bullshit. Reminder that the South seceded over slavery and economic factors tied to slavery. Also, another reminder that the Confederacy is a bunch of traitors who lost, got their asses kicked in a war that they started, and were forced to beg to be readmitted back into the Union. P.S. Your flag is a participation trophy. Die mad about it, fuckface. Hashtag not sorry, not sorry.
And now it's time for the throw punch!